What's going on, guys? It's me, Boom Off here. And I know I don't have really a normal genre or type of video that I post, and I'm not a Kingdom Hearts channel, although I would love to be. But I just wanted to kind of get into these details that we've gotten from an interview of Tetsuya Nomura. This interview comes from Young Jump. I believe that's a Japanese publication. I'm not too sure entirely. Don't know the straight source from that, but I know it is a trusted and known source in Japan, of all places. But yeah, I kind of wanted to get into these little details, and it kind of scares me. I'm not gonna lie, kind of scares me. As much as I do think I'm not as much of a hater of the "it was all a dream" type thing, which we'll get into in a little bit. It's kind of alarming. We'll start with this first one here. Kingdom Hearts details. This is from Cynical, aka the Gamers Joint. Love his channel. Go ahead and check him out if you do like Kingdom Hearts and or Square Enix, all of that stuff. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts details from Tetsuya Nomura from his recent Young Jump interview. This is, detail number 1. Kingdom Hearts 4 is being made with the intention of newcomers to easily jump in. That is perfectly fine. As long as they don't make it a completely different game, we're totally fine with that. Kingdom Hearts 4's story is considered a story reset, a new saga. Makes sense. I mean, I don't believe it's a 100% bona fide complete reboot. I just do believe that it is a reset on the story, trying to kind of bring in the reins, that were Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3 and all of the spin-offs and everything like that. And it makes sense. We all knew that it was going to be sort of a new storyline, still based on the same characters, still having some relevance to the previous games. It is a sequel after all. Quadratum, this is the one that's kind of confusing to me. These next 4 really kind of alarm me. Quadratum isn't a one-to-one of real-life Tokyo. Obviously, that's not the bad part here. It's described as feels like a dream, an unreality in reality. Now we know that we're going into the realm, the realm of unreality, which is reality. I guess, but we don't know that entirely. It could be a sort of uncanny valley, but who knows? What do we know? All we have is that basic information so far, and basically Versus 13/15's idea of fantasy based in reality. Missing Link's story is being worked on by Square Enix staff members who haven't previously worked on Kingdom Hearts before, to give a fresh take on Kingdom Hearts writing. Now, that is, a little fishy, a little scary. But as long as they're good writers, as long as they make a great story, that will not really matter. And Missing Link, I hope I'll be able to play it, but from what I've seen, all I know is that it's sort of like a Pokemon Go type game, which I hope it's not. But I know that it probably has those kind of elements in the game. But I hope they have a localized version of it where you don't have to actually go out and for people like me who sit at home all day, you don't have to go out and you don't have to touch grass. But yeah, this one is funny and tells us a lot about Nomura in a good way. It tells us that he cares. He does listen to the community in some sense or form, but it also kind of makes me think that he knows his story is confusing. So Nomura sometimes watches KH YouTubers or Kingdom Hearts YouTube videos to stay refreshed about Kingdom Hearts' extensive story details. I mean, it makes sense when you make a game that has an insane amount of lore or, confusing plot points and things like that. It's not as bad as Five Nights at Freddy's, but, it's pretty bad. This last one is what everybody's kind of freaking out about, and what I'm sort of alarmed about. There is a meaning behind Sora's famous line that he says at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1. Is any of this for real or not? and that it will eventually be explained. This is scary. Because, like I said before, I'm not a big hater of the whole this was all a dream or this was not real type thing. This is all simulation kind of thing. The game deals with that kind of stuff as well. I mean, like, you know, you have the data realms and you have the whole beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2 where you were, and some of Dream Drop Distance, and I can't say particularly all of it because I haven't played it. So we do know that Roxas does get placed into a data version of Twilight Town. So the game does dabble into the sort of simulation type things. But for that line to kind of signify that there's probably some sort of like Inception type where you're not, you know, not Inception, but, you know, some simulation type or some kind of dream, you know, sequence, or the entire game or the entire story was a dream or something like that, is scary. But I just thought just now, it could kind of mean that, like, maybe at the beginning of the game or sometime in the game you wake up, you know, maybe from that first cutscene that we saw in the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4, where it's Sora waking up from something, you know, I guess I'm assuming being teleported to the realm of unreality. Him waking up, you know, he probably doesn't remember much, most likely. Or, you know, he probably thinks that, you know, his world, his reality was a dream. But who knows? We will see when the time comes, when Nomura does speak more into that. I want to go ahead and take a look into the comments real quick here. But before I do go deeper into the comments, like I said, it is a little bit alarming. I was glad to know we got some news about Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 4 in particular. I do believe that the game is closer to a release than we might think, but I still believe it's not coming out until like late 2025 or early 2026. Those are the most likely as of now, until we get some sort of news on if it's delayed or not, dates that those games, or timeframes that game might release. As for Missing Link, I'm not too sure. Sometime maybe next year, at the worst, maybe next year, because it was supposed to come out this year, but we'll see. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the comments here. If they're seriously going to suggest the whole Kingdom Hearts was a dream Sora had, yeah, wouldn't be a good one. Like I said, I doubt it. Personally, I want to see Nomura end KH as a series and retire. Huh? Dude, that's a faded take. I'm not gonna lie. That's a faded take. End on a cliffhanger? I mean, I would understand if they, you know, end the game after this trilogy. It would make sense. I'm assuming it's a trilogy, but it would make sense to end it there. But we all know we want more Kingdom Hearts, and there is a lot that they could work off of in regards to Kingdom Hearts. I mean, they could make spin-off games again, which I hope to God they do not make spin-off games again. Although Birth by Sleep was really good, and Dream Drop Distance and 358 over 2 days, I just hope that they make all of the story part of the mainline games, and then the spin-off games are maybe some sort of, like, who knows, based on different characters, who knows. But I would love to see a Roxas game. That would be cool. But yeah, I don't, this is a sort of faded take. Okay, this one makes sense to a degree, and it would be kind of cool to see this happen. They say, also, I don't know if anyone remembers, but the story reset points are more to the fact devs have said Kingdom Hearts isn't done, but this saga is. So I'm thinking Yozora is our next main character by the end of this saga. Which, that would be cool, but it depends on how well Yozora as a character is fleshed out and how good of a character he is. Because Sora is just such a good character. He's such a good character that, like, it would be really hard to replace him with any other character that isn't already fleshed out, like Sora, or like Ventus, Riku, Roxas, even Kairi, any of those members of the Organization 13 that, you know, were, redeemed and all of that. One really, really faded hot take, I don't even know what you would call it, but maybe we get Vanitas again. Maybe he becomes a good guy. Who knows? I mean, that one's just a wild theory. I don't even think that would happen. But yeah, I mean, this comment seems kind of, you know, along the lines of what I would see could possibly happen. But we'll have to see. This one right here is just funny. I just want to put this in here to just as a little laugh. I always want to believe that Sora was in New York City at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, and that Kingdom Hearts 4 will start with him meeting the Avengers. I mean, it's not true, but you know, there is believing. I do believe though, we will get some sort of Marvel property. It's possible. We know that there's a possibility that we will get Star Wars properties, some sort of Star Wars property, because of the, you know, the trailers and the teaser trailers and everything like that. I mean, it's entirely possible, but I'm not gonna go too in depth about worlds and world predictions. That could be for another video if you guys do like this video. And I think this will be the last one right here. This one is a very valid theory. It says, I always expected Kingdom Hearts 4 to essentially be a soft reboot for the series story-wise. My theory is still that Sora gets full amnesia for most of the game and doesn't remember anything from the rest of the series. That seems like the most valid theory so far. And it kind of aligns with the whole feels like a dream and unreality in reality statement. So honestly, that's a really good theory. And I hope that we get this game soon. I'm craving it. I really want another Kingdom Hearts 4. I didn't expect this game to take this long to be made. It's been 5 years since the last game, and I'm pretty sure development started well before Kingdom Hearts 3 released. So I don't know. It is unfortunate that it's taken this long for this game to be developed. But hey, it's coming out sometime soon, so no need to cry about it. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Like, favorite, and subscribe for more videos. Hopefully this won't be my last video before I decide I want to disappear again for another 5 years. But hey, it's whatever. Yeah, once again, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.